Howdy y'all, welcome back. So funny story. I went back home. So yeah, on Friday I went back home because I was gonna see my grandmother and my cousins the next day. So when I got back home, I took my computer back from my apartment, and so I took the desktop, took the monitor and things like that. But when I went back home and plugged it back into my room, I plugged it back up in my room, I noticed that the monitor was going green and glitching out. So I'm like, oh goodness gracious, please say that I don't have to buy another computer. So thank goodness it was only a monitor issue, which is still not the best. You still have to pay about $200 for a new monitor. So I have a new monitor, but it's bigger than the last one. So I really like that. So we are playing on a new bigger computer. We're playing with a new bigger monitor, I should say. The computer's still the same. But I'm so glad that I did not have to go on another hiatus because my computer was broken. Yeah, that would have been terrible. But anyway, I hope you all had a good weekend. We're back again to play Danganronpa MAUVE. Last time we played, we went to see the second floor. Can't remember her name right now, but the leader, starts with an M, she got her trust back, so everyone's willing to walk with her and things like that. We were able to get the cellist to come out, even though she's like a target, being disabled, being blind. So let's see if we can maybe we got off on the wrong foot last time. Let's see if we can try to fix that this time. I keep forgetting to figure out how to remove that sign into chat. I keep forgetting how to remove that. Let's see. Let me see if I do OBS. And sign into it on OBS. Will that fix it? Can I crop it? No. Uh-oh. I messed this up. Hold on. What did I do? I messed this up. How did I mess this up? Wait, how did I mess this up? How did I mess this up? Okay. There we go. I think now we can... I think that thing is removed now. Good. Okay. Let's continue. What is this? Is this free time? Was it free time last time? I can't remember. Oops. Hold on, can we go back into our room? Oh, is this it? Okay, I think this is free time. Let's see. Oh. Kyosarashina. Wait, where did he go? I just saw him. I'm confused. Where did he go? Where did Ukyo go? I'm so confused. Dana, okay. They go to Dana. I saw Ukyo somewhere. I don't know where I saw him. That was so strange. Okay, let me see if I go up to the second floor. Would he ever go back in here? How will he respond? Oh. Don't even try to go in. Okay. You, huh? Should I spend time with Mikawa? Will I get anything new this time? Honto? Wait, really? I spent some time taking Mikawa's self-pity. Ryo Mikawa's intimacy increase. Oh, I should have looked to see. I have no gifts. Why did you come here? Why did I come here? I'm literally asking why you are here. Why are you here? You're not going to talk to me. Did I do something wrong? Why would I not talk to you? Why would you think that? Of course I'm here to talk to you. No way. You can be honest with me. You can be honest with me. What kind of trouble have I gotten myself into? That's some serious negativity. Why don't you believe me? Of course I'm here because I'm interested in Mikawa. Oh, I see. This is a friendship punishment. I've been there before. They talked to me and gave me their number to go out somewhere. But when I texted them my excitement, they lied that it was actually they replied that was actually a punishment they had to do. The day before, I memorized the best places to hang out with friends, the best outfits to wear. Oh, how to order Subway. The menu. Oh. No way, that actually happened to you? That's bad. Excuse me. Or do you want money? I don't get paid much this time, so I might only be able to give you 100,000 yen. No, I don't have any money in the first place. Then how should I give it to you? I'm just trying to have a private conversation with you, so don't take this the wrong way. It's not like there's any external pressure. It's not like I'm hoping to gain anything. Also, let me go. My lips have been dry all day, and I forgot. I have some Vaseline. Let me go put that on. Okay. Actually, more than that, why are you giving money to other people? Do you owe them money? It's just, I can't pass if I don't have money. I make over a few 100,000 yen a month for my part-time job, so I hope I can be of some help. You've earned that much? How long have you been working? All by the time I spend in school. Minors can't work after 10 p.m., so it's about 6 hours a day, and all day on weekends and vacations. All day, goodness. It's not that hard because I work long hours with very few breaks. My employer gives a good tip. If I can do it, why everyone else can't? Maybe because people put high standards. Really? You don't need to be a professional to do this. You just need to move your body. I'm sure the students at this school with their fancy title of ultimate student would snicker. I should have rejected the admission after all. How am I supposed to live amongst the brilliant students? There's an impurity among the stones of talent, and I can't tolerate it. Everyone will hate me. It's okay to hate me because there's not a single person in the world who loves me. Oh, not even your parents? But it's a little miserable to be denied the one thing you're good at. You're super smart. You were chosen by the school. Stop trying to put yourself in a different category than the rest of us. That's more my problem than yours. I don't remember what my talents are, do I? I didn't even get an acceptance letter from Host Peak, so I don't even know if I'm actually an ultimate or not. Let's not get caught in this pacing anymore. I'll say it slowly. The reason I came to you was because I just wanted to hear your story, and I was really curious about the part-time jobs of an Ultimate Frida. Ultimate Frida, that's his name. You see? Ah, so you're planning on using me as a reference for when you escape the academy and find a job? Then I'll tell you, I'm confused again. That wasn't it. No, actually, you're right. But to be honest, sometimes you just have to feed into it. But to be honest, there's not much I can tell you about part-time jobs. It could be a part-time job you've had or a memorable thing that happened to you. Well, I don't think this is going to help you get a job, so let's stop. I just want to hear your story, but are you sure you want to do this? If not, I won't force you. Well, it sounds like you don't need it. Don't worry about me. I expect your opinion. My opinion? I don't know. I've never really taken the initiative to do anything. Maybe a part-time job was just calling to me. This amount of work is too much for a person who's stupid, passive, and has no strengths, and only knows how to use his body. Maybe I shouldn't have been born. There must be someone in this world who can use the food, air, and daily living I have more meaningfully. Oh my gosh. If it wasn't for me, the ultimate title would have gone to someone much better. Just a cancer cell in society. A dumb person who only sees out his ankles. A human waste. A garbage person. Mikawa. At this point, it seems like we've already lost the conversation. How did Mikawa come to have such an extreme personality? Your Mikawa's information has been added to the profiles. You can check them in the e-handbook. You've earned 1 skill point. After giving up and nearly dragging Mikawa into a private room, I returned to my own. Okay, let me look in these profiles. One intimacy break. So okay. Also, I wonder if because we changed protagonists, if we have also different stuff. We have different information. We have new, different dialogue. That's the thing I'm looking for. How do I get out? How do I get out? Oh, okay. Ooh, I don't know how this is going. I'm interested. I wasn't looking for you. No, I was not. That's so crazy how I guessed the dialogue that he was gonna say. Huh? Were you looking? Oh wait, that's not his voice. Huh? Were you looking for me? I was just bored. What do you want to do? I spent some time solving riddles with Shitanda. I wonder if we'll ever see his actual, like, an actual face on him. Increased intimacy with Satoshi Shitanda. Should I give Shitanda a gift? I don't have a gift, so. Hey, Shitanda. Ah, Miyuki, you're just in time. Just in time? What's going on? I was bored as hell. Since we're face to face, you should play with me. I was here to see you, but the way you reacting, I'm suddenly not feeling it. Find someone else. I'm rejected again. I was just trying to do some fun riddles with everyone. I'm working to figure out a way to get through our boring confinement together. What on earth did you ask them to play with you? I tried to give each one a simple quiz and see if they could get it right, but they all said no and ran away. Is this a matter of my usual behavior, or is it just that they hate quizzes? There's nothing more fun to do when I'm bored. While I found she found a slight demeanor to be condescending, I was a little intrigued by the quiz he was going to ask. Fine, let's do this. Oh really? I'm all here for it. I'm all for it. I'm not bad at using my brain, but I don't know the problem, so I'll just have to guess the problem you give me. Is that okay? Sure. I have a decade's worth of big data at my fingertips, and I'm ready to tackle simple problems. We're not going to run out of material until the day we escape the school, so keep your worries to yourself. Alright, ready for the first question? Yeah, go. A man is standing... Did we also do this? I think we also did this too. We might have done this before also. A man is standing in front of a child. Two men are standing behind a woman. The child and the woman are standing behind another man, and the woman's standing behind a child. How many people do you need to fulfill all these conditions? At first glance, it seems like a problem that will require quite a few people, but the answer is simple because that's the point of the problem. What is it then? Let's see. Both the first and second conditions can be satisfied by having the woman stand in front of the guy and the boy in front of the girl. Even if we try to satisfy the third and fourth conditions, we still only need to add one more guy before one girl, so the answer will be 4. How's that? What kind of reaction is that? No, wait a minute. In general terms, this is the best way to solve it. There's no way to reduce it any further unless there's a blind spot. The answer is 3. Why do you think that? At first glance, it seems like you want to arrange the people so they all face in the same direction. But that was a blind spot because the problem didn't mention that at all. You can have people look in different directions, and that can change whether they are in front or behind. If I put this in the calculation and try to solve again, all I had to do was have one man and one boy facing the same direction, followed by one woman facing the other direction. This way, the 3 people could fulfill all 4 conditions. Is that true? I don't even know if that's actually right. Just making... Have you faced in a different direction? Is that... I don't know if that is right, but... Correct. Did you underestimate the first problem? What's with blatantly setting a trap in a problem? Still, you got it right. So let's move on to the next question, shall we? Yeah. Excuse me? Oh my gosh. Not the Danganronpa V3 cast. There are 3 siblings. Monotaro, Monofane, and Monodam. What's with those sibling names? I decided on them when a whim. Did you now? In a way, one day, these 3 people were gathered together, and let's say they were given one of the 2 types of hats at random. Siblings were also informed that they were randomly given one of 2 types of hats. The siblings could see each other's hats, but not their own. In this state, the siblings were told, anyone who can see the white hat right now, please raise your hand. And all 3 of them raised their hands. And then they were told, raise your hand again if you think you know the color of your hat. No one raised their hand. After a few moments of waiting, the 3 people raised their hands at the same time. So I ask, what color are the three hats? During these moments, siblings could not speak with each other, so we'll assume that the siblings are sufficiently logical, intelligent enough, so each of them knows this fact. This may seem like a daunting task, but it's actually quite simple if you approach it step by step, so let's start at the beginning. First of all, if all people raise their hands when they say, we know at least two of them are wearing white hats. It wouldn't make sense if no one was using it, if only one, okay. It wouldn't make sense if no one was using it, if only one person was using it, and the person using it wouldn't have raised their hand. 2 or 3 people are wearing white hats. Then shall we start by looking at the situation where the 2 people are wearing white hats, and whoever it is, let's think about it from the perspective of that person. Who's wearing the white hat? In this situation, the eyes would see one white hat and one black hat. From the fact of all 3 people raising their hands, we've probably come to the conclusion that there are at least 2 people wearing white hats, just like them. If your hat's not white, then the proposition, at least 2 people wearing white hats, does not hold. If they'd gotten that far, they would have raised their hand right back up because they would know the color of their hat. But what about from the perspective of the guy in the black hat? All they see is a white hat, and all we know is that there are at least 2 people wearing white hats. In this situation, you cannot identify the color of your own hat, which means you cannot have a situation where all 3 people figure out the answer at the same time. So there's only one possibility left. This is a situation where everyone is wearing white hats. So the answer is Monotaro, Monophony, and Monodam are all with white hats. Ding dong, a simple logical puzzle, right? As a side note, can the 3 people in the puzzle know the color of their hats? Your explanation just now left that out. That's... All 3 of them are thinking, maybe I'm the only black hat, so maybe they're all white hats. When in actuality, they're wearing white hats. In this case, when they were told raise your hand if you think you know the color of your hat, if it's the former, then only 2 people must raise their hand except for yourself. But no matter how long they wait, nobody will raise their hand. So they come to the conclusion that the only remaining possibility was the latter and raised their hands at the same time. No one raised their hand, but after waiting, everyone raised it, was the hint. Alright, that's a perfect score. You're good. As I said before, I'm somewhat a good brain. If you're so sure, then alright, let me show you some problems that even I myself had a little trouble solving them. No, wait, if you had a hard time with those... Satoshi Shitada's information has been added to the profiles. You can check it in the e-handbook. You earn 1 skill point. After solving a bunch of hard problems, I got tired and quit as I went back to my private room. Okay, we've already seen all of these, yeah. So we can just skip the free time events later because we've already seen them. And we didn't get to save it from last time. Ahem! Hello! This is a school broadcast. It is 10 p.m. From now on, it's nighttime. The diner will soon be locked and off limits. Well then, sweet dreams. Good night. At the end of the day, I had no income. When this happens, should I still consider the process more important than the result? I decide to sleep and think about it tomorrow. Okay, let's think about it after we sleep. Monokuma Theater. have been exposed to mystery novels, mystery games, and mystery comics since I was 7 years old. Corpses with their limbs torn off and rolling around. Corpses with their internal organs ripped out. Corpses with their eyes gouged out and their tongues cut off. They have been my good friends since I was a child. But there is one thing I just can't understand until now. Why would a murderer go to such lengths to create a sealed room? I can't understand. If a person is found dead in a locked room, it is understandable that someone has tricked them and not seen as a victim's suicide. There are even many incidents where people are stabbed in the back or shot in the back, and there is no effort to frame it as suicide. So why would a criminal use such a trick? I've been reading every mystery novel I can, from east to west, past to present, trying to answer this, but none of them have given me the answer. I was disappointed. This isn't what I've been reading mysteries for. So I went ahead and did it. I actually went and did it. A late night, a dark alley, a lone pedestrian hurried along. The perfect prey lay before me. After swinging my front paw and knocking them out, I brought them to a nearby warehouse, threw them inside carelessly, and locked them. And after waiting for them to wake up, I asked, why was the lock room made? The only answer I got was that they didn't know either, so they wanted me to release them quickly. In the end, I safely escorted that person home. Okay. Wow, this isn't easy. Will I be able to find the answer tonight? Okay. Hey everyone! It's morning, 7 a.m. It's wake up time! Now let's get on with our lives! I think I had a similar dream last time. It was full of some incredibly boring nonsense. Let's go to the dining hall first. Misaki. That's her name. The clock was pointing to 8 a.m. Who is she? In the end, she didn't arrive. Isn't it about time you knew this about her? If you're not satisfied, she's the type who would never list. Oh, what's her name? Jumonji. Yeah. She's the type who would never listen to other people's words, even if she risked dying. It'd be strange to have even a glimmer of hope. You're really good at describing yourself if you listen closely. Huh? Why me? In the end, Jumonji seems to have made up her mind not to join us for the meal. As Shitanda has said, the result was entirely predictable, but Misaki looked sullen as if she was deeply disappointed. Yeah, it can't be helped. I'll try harder. Anyway, let's get back to the main point. Let's take turns talking about what we're going to do this morning. I guess it's finally time to make a plan. What happens if I say something and don't keep on doing it? Well, you'll be waiting for me to scold you. Of course, I won't do anything physical, so don't worry and tell me. That's the scariest part. Really? How can I do anything more than nag you guys? No. Shouldn't some sort of No. Shouldn't some sort of disadvantage be imposed? Discipline without sanctions tends to become lax. Strict management is essential, with clear consequences, even for minor ones. Rules and regulations are ultimately to prevent the worst case scenarios. It doesn't seem like something we take too seriously, does it? Yet I know that isn't true. Miss Misaki truly cares about her classmates. I understand that you're not easily able to use coercive means, but this is by no means something that can be taken lightly. Come on, no matter how you think about it, it's trivial matter. So why are you so strict, serious, and earnest about it? You have no friends, do you? Oh, how did you know? Actually, I was bullied all the way through middle school and didn't have any classmates I could share my feelings with. I can't believe this is actually real. I'm speechless. Tomoe, I understand what you mean, but it's only been a day since we started this plan. Just try it out and fix it up if anything comes up. There's no need to be so uptight. There's no need to be so uptight right now. I'm scared that Rintaro Tomoe is gonna be a killer. And he's gonna be a killer in trying to save us. You're right. I think I was a little bit on edge because I thought it was a matter of life and death. He seems to be particularly obsessed with the key word life. A murder just occurred, so perhaps that's why he can't feel at ease. Tomoe readily yielded, but the opposition did not easily subside. It's not an incorrect statement. If you don't value the first step of a task, then what do you value? Sarashina? Yeah, like... Oh, this is hard. Okay. Without coercion, wouldn't it be as empty as the promise we made on the first day to not kill anyone? A leader must know how to handle rewards and punishments effectively. This is starting to get a bit odd, doesn't it? I'm a little shocked, Sarashina. This is the first time I've seen you do that. I don't know how my stereotypical image might have appeared to you, but I'm very serious about seeking answers from Misaki. I wish people would stop looking at this as if we're performing a show. Misaki, you probably have some thoughts on this too. Let's hear what you have to say first. Uh-oh. Why you grabbing the face? I don't like that face. Miss Misaki, remember that your goal is to keep us safe. So it'll be a great duty to ensure that I and the others do not feel anxious. Are you saying that you feel anxious? It's more than that. Why don't you just say it instead of beating around the bush? He's telling you that he's scared. Yeah, the friend from yesterday is the corpse to die. It wouldn't be strange to be scared. Your speech is not proper. If you're going to point out that my opinion is nothing more than nitpicking driven by emotion, I appreciate you stop. Shouldn't a leader who has once lost trust provide us with a reassuring situation? No, I'm saying this because it objectively looks scary. Do you think I'm saying it because I want to pick a fight or something of that nature? But even from my perspective, your complexion doesn't look very good. Nanaparu VT. Yeah, that guy's a whole emoticon. He is. I love that about him. I love that. I feel like that I don't know, I have some type of hope that they're gonna reveal an actual face for him in like some type of serious or groundbreaking climactic point in the story, probably. I don't know. I'll be disappointed if we never get to see his, like, an actual face on him. You must have seen wrong. I have learned throughout my life from the Sarashina family the mindset of maintaining a clear and calm mind. Me, having emotional fluctuations, that's nonsense. I feel like the atmosphere is getting more and more hostile, you guys. How would we put down the spears for now? It's another argument after all. Why does it seem like we fight whenever we get together since yesterday? Why are you always here? You just keep picking fights every time. Oh my gosh. I don't really have any ill feelings towards Kuzu. I said I wanted to be with you guys. Don't you understand my feelings? Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't think this through. This is something I need to think about. So let's first figure out how to relieve this atmosphere. Yeah, there's no need to fight. Just calm down, calm down. Okay, then I'll take advantage of the opportunity and start by searching the AV room. Thanks to the efforts of several people to somehow manage the situation, things got back on track. I don't know if I asked you, but Nana Puda, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. There was a lot of talk about things like, I'm going to go rest till lunchtime, or I'm going to go to the bathhouse, I'm going to walk out in the locker room, and so on. Okay, everything's been received. This is easier than we thought, isn't it? Since we're deciding what to do within the free time Since we're deciding what to do within the free time, I keep saying free time. Since we're deciding what to do within the time frame until lunchtime, rather than a long period of time like the whole day, there are not many options. Rather, I think this point works in our favor to make up our minds. I think this is fine. Alright, then we're disbanded. Everyone, please try to keep your promises. Oh, and someone wake up Kanna. Hey, Kanna. Sleepy AM is harsh. I was lost in thought as I listened to Kanna's voice, which I couldn't tell if it was asleep or something else. Good, just chilling, got intrigued by a Danganronpa fan game. Yeah. This is good so far. We're in chapter 2. So, someone's already died. So, spoilers. Are you a Danganronpa fan? Have you seen any other fan games? I answered Misaki's question by saying I will tour the entire building and received an understood response. If this question is meant to prevent students from plotting evil schemes, would such a broad and vague answer really be of any use? Having reached this point, I even considered raising my hand and asking Misaki the question, but Misaki would not have been unaware of that to this extent. This is clearly a purpose that would be inconvenient to tell others. Okay. I'll have to witness Misaki's plan a little more. You're a bit of a fan. You haven't played any of the games, but you did see the anime. I was like that for a while. I watched the Danganronpa anime when I was in middle school, I want to say. Middle school, I believe. And then I completely forgot about that until sometime later in high school because my sibling was playing Danganronpa, and then I watched them play the first game, then I played the second game by myself. I was obsessed because I couldn't wait for them to finish. And then I watched someone else play the third game and Ultra Despair Girls. I haven't watched the Danganronpa 3 anime. I watched the Danganronpa anime adaptation of the first game, not the Danganronpa 3 anime. That's like a part of the series. Yeah, and I've just been trying to get my fill of Danganronpa through fan games ever since. I'm back in my room. As I said before, I should definitely focus on the overall investigation, right? Free time. Okay, we should just skip free time because we can't really do anything right now with it. Hello? Okay. It's a fluffy bed. Once you lay down, you feel like you're gonna fall asleep and never wake up again. Would you like to skip one free time event? Yes. There's still plenty of time. Let's go out and visit. I think I hear a bustling sound come from somewhere. Okay, I would go back to sleep, but I hear bustling sound. What does that mean? I don't see anything. Okay, none directly outside of my room. What's going on here? Event. Die serious matter, comrade. Should I spend time with them? Yes. What are you guys doing? I saw a crowd of students huddled together in the diner. It wasn't mealtime, so what's going on? Searching. Dreadful thing happened. The daughter was holding her hands together with an unusually anxious expression. She was always smiling brightly at everyone, but now? Not only that, but even Sadashina was who always maintained a calm demeanor, was frowning deeply. I'm sleepy. I'm hungry. Kanna is Kanna as usual. Anyway, the situation seems quite dire. Could something serious have happened? Also, I just realized that I did not unmute this desktop, so y'all can't hear the music. Okay, I just unmuted the desktop. It came out! Huh? A cockroach came out! Oh. Fussy. Fussy. Yeah, I'm probably too fussy. Trash like me is no better than a bug. No, bugs might actually have more advantages. I knew that other people would find me more disgusting and repulsive than a cockroach. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry for being so helpless and stupid. I'll just disappear. I'll give up my private room to the cockroaches forever. This too is a fuss. Oh, he said no lies. Okay. I was like, what? You actually believe that Mikao was worse than a cockroach? But no, he's talking about the fact that there are cockroaches. Okay. However, there are no lies to Mr. Mikawa's words. Miss Tadaira said she found cockroaches in the dining hall and kitchen. Yes, that's right, I saw it. Though rather than saying, I felt it crawling up my hand while I was rummaging through the kitchen cabinets looking for some snacks. Tadaira shook her head in disgust. Cockroaches. The classrooms are like that too, and overall the school is quite old compared to its reputation. It wouldn't be all that unusual for a cockroach to crawl out of somewhere. It's definitely a big deal that there are cockroaches in the kitchen, not anywhere else. This too could be interpreted to mean that, beyond simple disgust, kitchen hygiene has completely collapsed. The gravity of the situation was easily understood as I had to eat food that might have been bitten by a cockroach. No, when talking, I have to protect mission, not just Tadaira, everyone. So that's what to find. Have you tried spraying insecticide? Or maybe looking for an entry point? There must be a hole where the cockroaches come in and out. Found pesticide warehouse. Blocked the drain. Everything. Holes. But once again. I saw it. Usually I eat my meals as quickly as possible so as not to stand out and make others uncomfortable. But today I was so hungry that I had no choice to sneak out of the diner and to run into Tadaira and Justin. After that, a cockroach passed by. Now that I think about it, Mikawa, I think you'll be the most helpful. Since you're the ultimate Frida, haven't you worked in environments where there are a lot of bugs like building cleaning or construction work? That, how do I catch that? I hate bugs second more than anything in the world. Cockroaches, of course, but also spiders, caterpillars, mosquitoes, ants, and parasites. Ugh, I run away immediately if I saw anything like that. Of course, I blame myself for such a disgraceful and pathetic act, but to return to that scene again, I decided not to bother asking what he disliked the most. Then, Sadashina, what are your thoughts? Wait, Sadashina, are you okay? Sadashina's complexion is unusually pale. As I voiced my concern, Sadashina spoke a little faster than usual as to pouring out his thoughts. I am only paying great attention and concern to the school's food safety and hygiene. It seems clear that this matter must be firmly investigated by Monokuma, who calls himself the headmaster and teacher of this academy. Additionally, we need to implement thorough and complete quarantine procedures throughout the diner and kitchens going forward. Yeah. Let's not worry about it since he said he's fine. Okay, so spraying in pesticides or blocking holes ain't enough to stop cockroaches. I don't think this is a problem that can be solved right away. Then, at least, shouldn't we find the insect that climbed on my hand? And that's when it happened. Ah! There! Over there! At the window! At the window! Mikawa let out a piercing scream. If only the announcement had been on, people would have thought a body was found in the diner. Mikawa's trembling index finger pointed to none other than the diner window right behind Kannan. In there, a pair of cockroaches appeared out of nowhere and were crawling along the wall, scurrying side by side. A pair? Unexpected. Most likely one of two quickly escaped. Stay still. Never startle. Cockroach. What? And without anyone noticing the tension, Kanna nonchalantly waved a hand and blew up the cockroach. It was indeed a smashing skill worthy of the ultimate Batman player. It's still moving. A cockroach that was crushed in Kanna's hands, and even though its stomach was burst, it was still writhing. Sanashina's face turned pale for a moment when he saw that, and then completely white. Others might not have seen it, but I caught myself losing my composure in a brief and subtle moment. I understand now. You're afraid of bugs. I didn't expect that. Everyone has likes and dislikes. Strictly speaking, bugs are just a bit closer to being disliked. I wish you wouldn't dwell on my shy aspect. Above all, don't you think that seeing such a sight would be unpleasant for anyone? No, I didn't mean to bring it on purpose. Guys, I'm sorry. Mikawa? Oh, okay. Mikawa suddenly started vomiting, shook off my worries, and ran out of the diner somewhere in a hurry. Probably in the bathroom or a private room. Yuki, some tissue. Alright. Mikawa wrapped the cockroach in the tissue I handed her, crushing it thoroughly. After washing her hands thoroughly, she picked it up again. And throughout the entire process, only annoyance and fatigue were visible in Kanna's face. I'll throw it in the toilet. Now, it's over, right? Yes, it seems to be finished. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. You deserve it. Kind of left the dining hall, waving the hand that wasn't holding the dish. That wasn't holding the tissue. And only the 4 people who had been making a fuss to catch the cockroach were left in this place. Anyway, the matter is settled. Confronting Monokuma, urging management. Yes, that would be great. Oh, and thank you, Miyuki. No, I didn't do anything. Oh, actually, we didn't do anything either. Okay, well, that's it. Okay, let's go back to sleep. Yes. After dinner, I returned to my room. Just now, as well as during lunch, my answer was that I would investigate the entire school exactly the same way as this morning. It's like I didn't say anything else about it. Perhaps there was a deeper intention behind it. Where should I look this time? As I was going through the numerous places that flashed through my mind, one place suddenly caught my attention. A place filled with countless books, where Jumonji might still be sitting, devouring its words. And there are so many things to read. Okay, let's go to the library. With this impulsive thought, I put my hand on the doorknob without hesitation. Someone at the door? Oh, okay. As I carefully opened the door and approached, I heard a rustling sound. Who else would read? I can't stand that character Julian. I don't like him at all. Is she having a conversation? I'll just do Jumonji's voice. Who else reads? Can't think at this moment. Okay. Yeah, I can't stand that character Julian. I don't like him at all. I don't think this is Jumonji. Jumonji doesn't talk to herself. I don't think this is a conversation either. I don't know. This might be somebody else. But I'll just keep voicing her until I figure out. If you're going to abandon Madame Renal, why not just cut ties away cleanly instead of leaving room for that to happen? Isn't that human aspect rather good? Makes Julian, who's portrayed as being only obsessed with success, more three-dimensional, doesn't it? After all, he's just a person. Well, this is a conversation, I think. Well, it's true that the main character is interesting, but... Oh, it must be Jumonji and the veterinarian. There could be 2 people in this school with this dialect, this small hushed voice, and this cultural conversation. I walked towards the sound of the voices between the lightly packed bookshelves. What are you doing here? Yeah, Rika, okay. Miyuki? Ah, you're here too. Kizuki and Jumonji were crouching between the bookshelves while talking. It's the first time I've seen her converse so intimately with someone. I wonder if she didn't ignore me because of Topical's books. Aren't you being too surprised? Didn't you hear the door open? I heard it, but I didn't know it was you. I approached them, bent my knees, and crouched down. I heard you were having a heated discussion. It wasn't heated. Jumonji was reading the Red and Black, and coincidentally, I read that work too. By the way, what are you doing here? I have several purposes. First, Jumonji, I came to see you. May? Yeah, well, since you didn't come out this morning. What? Were you worried about something? Dangerous or not, I have no intention of doing what that girl says, so unless you're here to investigate, get out quickly. Jumonji, apparently displeased with my topic, cut me off and completely shut me out. She's really being completely selfish. Well, of course I'm planning to investigate. It doesn't seem like we can finish investigating this in just a day or two, right? That's what I'm investigating right now. You just reading the book. Is that the way it looks? Jumonji then rummaged through a pile of books next to her, took one out as if showing off, and thrust it at me. It was a book of quite unusual design, housed in a white case. Host Peak Academy graduation album? There was no number written on the case. When I checked the spine of the book, I saw the words Host Peak Academy 37th graduation album were written in gold on the spine. Where on earth did you find this? I saw it as soon as I came in. As soon as you come in? Oh, they were lined up in the front row of the bookshelf as soon as you see as soon as you enter. When I heard that, I got up and headed towards the bookshelf near the entrance. There were a lot of white books with Host Peak Academy graduation album written on them. I was curious, so I took out a few volumes and looked at them. Seriously? They have such a strong presence. Why didn't you notice them when you came in? What does it mean to have a strong presence? That's right. There are so many books lined up in the exact same case, format, and thickness. That's really bad design, that's all. You can't tell the difference just by looking at the case. I want to see it too. As I listened to Jumonji's voice from afar, Kizuki also became curious and walked over to me. Yeah, Miyuki, they all look the same, just like you said. Since it's a well-established school, I guess they value tradition and such. It seems that something has been consistent. The same from the past until now. But these albums only go up to the 75th generation. Why aren't there any from the 76th generation onwards? I guess we haven't graduated yet. Host Peak Academy is a 5-year program, so if that's true, we should be the 80th class. We're from the 78th class. That can't be. The graduation album should only contain up to 73. Okay. Okay. I see. So, did they say 76? Class of 76 will graduate 5 years. So they'll graduate the class of 82 when the class of 82 comes in. So it's been 2 years since we've been here, probably. Okay. Early graduation, grade skipping, things like that. I don't know if Hope's Academy has such a system. Jumanji had also quietly came this way before I knew it. Okay, 2 years, I was right. Oh, what if our memories of the past 2 years have disappeared? We firmly believe that we are just freshmen, but in fact, it has been 2 years since we entered the school, and in the meantime, the 74th and 75th graduate classes have graduated. I said this as a joke, so don't take it too seriously. It's a ridiculous possibility, even from a common sense perspective. Still, it's not completely impossible. It's creepy. Come to think of it, the mastermind possesses a powerful technology called memory erasure. I certainly hadn't considered that possibility. Does that mean I haven't grown at all in the 2 years? I'm glad I didn't grow any further here. That's what you focusing on? Actually, I hope the mastermind doesn't mess with other people's memories. There are quite a few things that are uncomfortable about this. That's what you're thinking about, ma'am? It'd be scary if I forgot everything I read in the last 2 years. So, do I still look like I only read books? If this isn't the investigation, if this isn't the investigation, then what is? Jumonji puffed out her chest and looked straight at me. She must have been holding back what I said earlier. This might be useful information. Jumonji kept staring at me. Now that our eyes have met, I don't even think about turning my head or eyes. What does she want? Sorry for doubting you? Ah, you did well? Thank you, I appreciate it. Only then did Jumonji turn her head and lower her gaze to the book. She truly is an unpredictable person. You know who Jumonji looks like? Jumonji looks like Elmira. That's what she looked like. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all a picture of Mirror Clamp. For my Sims. Hold on. Okay. Don't she look like a Mirror Clamp? She's a librarian, got them glasses, got that updo with the ponytail. It's even brown with bangs hanging down. She looks just like her. Okay. Anyway. I can't just sit still either. Where should I start investigating? For ease of viewing, how about starting from 00 based on the decimal classification system? I'll investigate from 990. That's a long time. Yeah, okay. It'll be faster if we look together. Jumonji, are you perhaps interested in joining us? As I just said, I'm currently investigating. I'm also doing my own thing, so don't misunderstand. Alright. We continued our investigation, unconcerned with the passage of time, as we brushed off the dust that had accumulated on the books. Oh, this is a school announcement. It is 10 p.m. From now on, it's nighttime. The diner will soon be locked and off limits. Well then, sweet dreams. Good night. What? Already? Time really flies. Wow. The three people gathered in the library each had a different yet identical reaction. Miyuki, how are you? Did the investigation go well? I saw Kizuki peeking out from behind the bookshelf. Well, sorta. I don't really find anything significant. As luck would have it, the place I was looking for was literature. Time flew by while I was briefly looking at a book that caught my interest. There's still a mountain of stuff to dig through, but we can't just sit around and doing nothing until when it's already nighttime. Let's head back for now. I still want to look into it a little more. If by any chance you ask me as well, I still have a lot of business left, so you two should go back. Why is everyone so enthusiastic about this investigation? At that moment, the library door opened with a creak, and a soon familiar voice was heard. The library's closed. Excuse me? Okay, the library's closed, you bookworms. Hey, Misaki? I came here because I thought Jumonji would be staying up all night, but I didn't expect her to bring 2 more people with her. Well, since it's late, let's do the reading tomorrow. Oh, you're mistaken. I wasn't reading, I was investigating. It's not like we didn't find anything at all. Really? I told Misaki about the graduation album. That might be a hint. Even so, it's just a guess. Anyway, I think I'll find something more if I look around here. So I'm gonna focus my investigation here for a while. You are not here to stay long just because you like books? That's not entirely wrong. Okay. I'll leave investigation here to you 3. Look around on your own. Wouldn't it be okay to gather at a set time and investigate together? Then let's meet every evening after dinner like today. How about it? Yeah, that's fine. I'm always here, so don't be noisy. Okay, good. Then everyone, let's go back to your private rooms. Just a moment. A creaking sound was heard along Kizuki's urgent reply. As I approached, Kizuki sat on a stepladder. As I approached, I saw Kizuki stand on a stepladder, pulling out thick encyclopedias from the top row bookshelves. I'll just take this to my private room. Are you impassioned about the investigation? Are you passionate about the investigation or just want to stay up all night reading? You can think of it as both. I just realized this. You guys must have been really bored. Mitsuki looked back and forth between me and Kizuki and smiled bitterly. I, too, appeared to have been standing there calmly, but in fact, I already have in my hands a few volumes of Russian literature I have selected as I see fit. Honestly, the library at this time, I couldn't be happier. I can't really relate to you since I haven't read any books other than textbooks. Do you like books that much? Isn't it obvious? 'Cause it's fun. I've always played in my room since I was little. I didn't really have anything to do, so I naturally started reading. Well, maybe I just find it fun, just like Jumonji. Actually, it wasn't a very confident answer. Why do I like books? I should probably work out, go on patrol, and read a book in my spare time. I guess there's no harm in picking up a hobby. Anyway, just bring a few books. They'll be heavy, so don't bring too many. Okay. And then Kizuki and I returned to our private rooms, each carrying a stack of books in our arms, while Jumonji carried a stack of books in her arms. After arriving at the private room, the first thing I did was put down all the books I was holding on the table. Even though I shook them off, the remaining dust blew away slightly. It certainly encouraged me so well supplied with means to relieve boredom in this living. Rather, it is quite welcome that, depending on one's mindset, they can spend the whole day doing nothing but reading books. However, returning to my private room like this before falling asleep, I realized that my situation isn't at all prosperous. Oh gosh. Why do I have to keep seeing Iwata? I don't want to keep seeing him. I'm so upset. The last image of Iwata, which I had seen 3 days ago, and which had momentarily faded, once again grabs my shoulders and stops me in my tracks. You are dumb. Death is always chasing me, just one step behind. It's just that my senses have become dulled by countless stimuli. Let's sleep. Thinking I was too tired to sleep soundly, I threw myself on the bed with a book in my hand. Right now, I needed anything that would allow me to focus on something else. Hey everyone! It's morning, 7 a.m. It's wake up time. Now let's get on with our lives. I was so tired because I was flipping through the books until quite late. But I couldn't be late for the appointment, so I forced myself to get up. Let's go to the diner. Okay. Let's see. It was this way. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get something to drink. I'm gonna get me a glass of water right quick. Be right back. Okay. Did you all sleep well? Thank you for gathering here today without a single absentee. Jumonji didn't come today, but Misaki seemed determined to exclude her from future conversations. I was about to say, did Jumonji come? I guess not. I have two questions for you today. First, Tsubaki. Yeah, May? I'm scared. Excuse me. You said you were definitely going to work out last night, but you were at the diner around 7 p.m. and while hogging a whole cake to yourself. Did you have to say that? In front Information sharing is a law that must be done. Hey! I told you to keep it a secret. Incredible. You can finish a whole cake by yourself? Not a slice of cake? Not all of it. 7 pieces or so. That is a lot. I can't eat more than three pieces. Is she a vegetarian? Okay. You are a vegetarian? But you can eat cake? Well, yeah. She's not a vegan. Well, I don't know. I don't know what the original Korean was supposed to be, but vegetarians can't eat cake. There are a variety of dishes available for vegetarians these days, so that shouldn't be a problem. Of course, I'm not free from weight management, so it's an occasional delight. Oh, is Dean Tado a vegetarian? Okay, never mind. I think I did remember that. Since it was after eating a meal, the amount was more than just a snack though. Tsubaki, you don't usually eat that much when you eat with us. What's wrong? This is the worst, really. I look like a pug now. But I can't help it. I'm the type of person to release stress by eating. I've been having a lot of worries lately, so I can't help it. I understand. I'm not specifically doubting you, I just want to hear your reasons, so that's enough. But I don't recommend just eating when you're stressed. Now that I look at this, isn't that your third bowl of food? You remember all of that? As a leader, I must remember even the smallest details about my teammates. Since I'm saying this out of concern for you, I hope you will actively consider reducing your food consumption. It's okay, people can eat a lot, but if exercise doesn't follow suit, the end result is clear. Ouch! Why are you hitting me? That's all your fault. Calm down, I still have something to say. Second, to Daira and Justin. Yes? Is everything okay? I was a bit worried since you both were not really the type who've been open with each other from the beginning. Oh, don't worry about it. Mr. Blade is very kind to me. Whether I'm practicing my cello in my private room or coming to the diner for a cup of tea, he always quietly sits by my side. They don't even show any sign of wanting to burden me. Oh, that's so sweet. That's cute. That's a cute image. Don't do that. It's cute. Maybe it's just because he doesn't really care about you, but he's just chosen to stay attached by force. I love how she just knows that. I especially like that I get to hear Mr. Blade speak more often. I think it's because I'm more sensitive to sound than other people, but hearing voices is quite important to my relationship with others. To be honest, I had a hard time noticing Mr. Blade's presence, because I usually don't have much to hear about him. But now, I'm glad that I can hear even a few words a day and up close. I understand. Positive phenomenon. So I guess he's gonna keep it up now that he knows it's positive. I'm glad things seem to be going well. If anything comes up that's uncomfortable, please let me know right away. Unfortunately, there are no complaints like yesterday's. As I continued eating, I glanced sideways at the person who seemed most bothered by the situation. It's a pity for him, who insists on a clear mind, but even to my eyes, his face, were clearly different from before. Could it be that the deaths of Iwata and Fukuoka had a major impact? But from what I recall, Sanashina's expression wasn't that pale the morning after the trial. Interesting. I wonder what he's thinking about right now. I continued eating thinking about this, but couldn't arrive to a proper conclusion. For now, it seems that we can only continue to watch to see what changes occur for Sadashina. Free time. Well, I hate that we're just going through this so quickly, but there's no use in doing free time because we can't even keep our progress across chapters. We might have been able to finish Dion's like all the way through probably if I hadn't skipped all these. After Dana, I headed back to the library to do my scheduled work. It's quiet. The only other tall bookshelves lined up, but the floor is also covered with tile carpet. It's hard to tell at first glance whether someone's here or not. Who? As expected, Jumonji has not left her seat. I approached the direction of the sound. Oh, it's you. Jumonji glanced this way and lowered her gaze back to the book. Thinking she was still a long way from opening up, I continued my own investigation. Hey, Jumonji, did you find anything today? It's not like there isn't anything. Do you want to see? I spoke to her without much expectation, but Jumonji held up a book with such a calm demeanor that my indifference seemed insignificant. It was a book with a plain design, with only a single line of title written on the red cover. This book. A completely unidentified book. I approached her and took the book she offered. Looking closer, I noticed some more unusual features. There was no author or publisher's name on the cover. What stood out most was the title. What is Despair? What a cringeworthy title. This book would never be published through normal channels. A book whose title I've never heard of or seen its cover cannot exist in this world. Is that true? She knows every single book that exists. It's definitely suspicious that this book has no author or publisher. Then isn't this a book written by Hope's Academy? Since it's an affiliated library, I wouldn't be surprised if they had a few books they made themselves. As I was flipping through the pages, I quickly realized that my shallow assumptions were wrong. If something you built yourself collapses, embrace the unexpected outcome with joy. If something you dedicated your life to is denied, unleash the passion you have lost for that goal elsewhere. Hope is one-sided. It is merely a cheap principle wrapped in pleasant sounding phrases like "as long as you don't give up," which only scratches the surface of what you desire. Therefore, it is extremely foolish to hope, and it only brings out one's own trouble. Exciting despair is undoubtedly inevitable. It is your mission and command to spread despair, crush their hopes, destroy bridges, overturn trains, blow up buildings, and spread enlightenment to people. The spread of despair has only just begun. Do you think that students will read such a book at school? I don't see why it couldn't be seen as a part of a pessimistic view. Pessimism is more effective ideology than you think. Then what part of it begins with destroy bridges and overturn trains? There's nothing I could say here. It is not a book that's been sold, and it's not a book that Hope's Academy has. Then there's only one choice left, is there? The mastermind? For what is the purpose that they make such a thing? How would I know? That's just my opinion. Jumonji replied with a annoyed expression. At first glance, the writing seems like something we might see in a propaganda book, but I was quite concerned about its emphasis on despair. Are there any cults like this in this world? As I raised my head while thinking, Jumonji was looking at me again. Those pitch black eyes, I recall seeing that look before. Alright. Finding something like this so easily is really impressive. Thanks. Girl, why do you want compliments? Wait, so why does she want compliments anyway, right? As I was thinking about that, I suddenly heard a voice. A moment ago, I was so busy talking to Jumonji that I hadn't even noticed. A constant friction sound. I wondered if anyone else was in this library, so I walked to the source of the sound. Oh, Dion. This is surprising. Why are you here? Hello, Miyuki. You don't like me being here? I'm sorry. I'll get out now. No, absolutely not. So please just stay. I was just surprised to see you standing in the corner, silently investigating. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be more careful in the future. Then Mikawa suddenly started making a very loud noise and putting the books he was holding back on the bookshelf one by one. No, your presence isn't the problem. I told him to keep quiet because I was going to investigate. Hey, well then, which side should I follow? Just ignore what I said. I shouldn't say careless things in front of him. While I was thinking about that, I heard a faint sound of a sliding door opening. And the voice I heard was... I see. This is the library. Wow, it's so spacious. Honestly, there's not a single part of the school's facilities that isn't amazing, you know. At the same time, Jumonji's expression crumpled again in an instant. Let's see, I know someone who practically lives here. Maybe they're between the bookshelves. Oh, Miyuki's here. Hello. Can you be quiet? Whoa, that scared me. Without even giving Shinano a chance to speak, Jumonji shouted and strode towards Shinano. Have you never been in a library? Who said people could be noisy in libraries? Oh, sorry. Shinano immediately tucked his tail between his legs, coupled with the difference in physique between Jumonji, who was a large woman, and Shinano, who was a small man. Maybe because Jumonji, who was usually cynical, appeared genuinely angry, and that was quite threatening. I won't say anything about carrying a camera around, so just don't make a big fuss when you come in here. Okay, I'm sorry. Jumonji turned around and turned to her original spot, leaving Shinano, who was thoroughly shrunken. Jumonji, I didn't know she could make such a furious expression. Perhaps it was a sense of duty as a librarian, a member of the library committee, that led to a more intense reaction. So does that mean it's okay for me to chat with Kizuki? Shinano, with his mouth tightly shut, was taking pictures of various places in the library before he came towards me. So, what are you doing in the library? I don't know. I don't think you need to whisper like that. I think I'll be fine as long as you don't make too much noise while filming. Really? Phew. And all three of us, Mikawa's over there in the corner. Then let me rephrase the question. What are the three of you doing? We wouldn't do anything together. We were just investigating the library. What about you? Why did you come here? Because actually, I was thinking about taking up radio as a hobby. Oh, really? Yeah, it's getting a little boring to walk around the school every day recording. And the second floor just happened to be open and has these great facilities. I was thinking of maybe trying to turn these books into irregular broadcast content. After sorting through these complicated thoughts a bit, I decided to give it a try. You want to read a book? If that's the case, why didn't you tell me? Have you ever read a book? Jumonji seems to have suddenly become more friendly. I haven't really read anything besides comics. Have you ever read something like Night on a Galactic Railroad? Have you seen the anime Galaxy Express 999? I really need to show you the fun of reading properly. First, we're gonna try Japanese literature. Natsume Soseki Kokoro and Dazai Osamu's No Longer Human. I think they're easy to read, understand, and enjoy. What about Western literature? George Orwell's Animal Farm, Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, Herman Hesse's Damien. Oh, expert recommendations. I guess it's fine to stop the talk here. I'll find them for you, so just wait a bit. You, scaredy cat, you hop out a little too. Me? Wouldn't it be easier if we split up and looked? Jumonji chatted on the way and then quickly disappeared into a corner of the library. Mikawa hesitated for a moment and followed her. Was it really okay to be swayed so meekly? Excuse me. Didn't it feel like the atmosphere just changed drastically? When it comes to books, it seems like something about her is a bit different. While Shinano was waiting for Jumonji, the sound of the door opening was heard again. Jumonji, hello. Huh? Miyuki and Shinano? Yeah. Oh, hi. Welcome, Kizuki. Oh, you're here. Whoa, that's surprising. You found them all already? Being able to handle things quickly is a virtue. It's also a virtue of the library committee member. Here, the books you mentioned earlier. Aren't you being too obedient just because they asked you to do something? It's okay. I'm happy if I could just listen to more words from you guys. That's what I'm supposed to do. Anyway, what do you want to read first? Actually, even when I heard those titles, I don't know what they mean. Then I can explain it simply again. First, what kind of work is Kokoro if you ask? Even Shinano, who was completely held captive by Jumonji, I turned my attention to Kizuki. Suddenly I noticed something Kizuki was holding in her hand. Toilet paper? What's that about? Actually, I have a little bit of rhinitis. So, since there's a lot of dust here, my nose keeps running. Achoo! There was quite a pile of toilet paper in the locker room, right? I brought some. Kizuki then tore off a small piece of tissue paper along the dotted line and rubbed it against her nose. If you have rhinitis, this environment must be bad for you. It's not even at a level where cleaning is possible, and there's no ventilation. Wouldn't it be better to stay away? I'd love to do that, but I don't want to be away from the books either. Kizuki, you've been reading quite a bit. You think so? Even though I've hardly ever attended school properly, I think I don't really look like a model student. Kizuki then spread her arms, the sleeves of her ill-fitting gown fluttered lightly. Especially since these glasses have high prescription. Being albino, my eyesight is poor, and I have a very severe myopia. I also have very severe myopia. If you have myopia, do you wear convex lens glasses? Yes, that's right. I hate it when my eyes look small. Really? I thought they were already pretty big. That they are? Yeah, I thought so from the first time I saw them. Do you want to see my naked eyes? Without the glasses, do you? Oh yeah, I would like to see. I reluctantly agreed to Kizuki's sudden proposal. Kizuki hesitated for a moment and raised a hand to her face. CG. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. How is it? Let's see the books that are in the background. What flowers do you like? Grand Banks Realism. Something in Japanese. I can see the kanji for like bright, akadui, and ski. I can't read that though. Red. Kizuki's eyes, which appeared larger than usual because they were not refracted or distorted, can only be described in that way. Rose red, fiery red, or just blooded red. Now how should I express my feelings? They're really cool. Really? I gave the most comprehensive yet most favorable sounding answer I could. When she heard that, I saw Kizuki's cheeks turn as red as her eyes. If she likes them this much, then I'm sure she... What are you guys doing? That's the first time I've seen Kizuki without her glasses. Kizuki hurriedly put her glasses back on. She put them back. As she spoke, Shinono was holding a handful of books in his hand. I glanced over it and saw that it was a much larger volume than the books Jumonji had recommended earlier. Isn't that too much for a beginner of the challenge? Jumonji is so excited that she keeps giving me all sorts of things, and when I look at her eyes, I can't bring myself to refuse. I selected only masterpieces, you know. If you just read those, you won't be bored. Jumonji pushed up her glasses and wore a satisfied expression, but she seemed oblivious to the burden Shinono felt. Good luck, Shinono, I'm rooting for you. Jumonji's attention returned to the newly arrived Kizuki, and Shinono took advantage of the opportunity of the moment to back away and disappear through the library exit. I saw him placing all the books he was holding into the return card near the entrance as he was leaving. It seems that Shinono's reading life has a promising future. That's great. I should do some more reading of classics, especially masterpieces. Just reading in general. Books. So, the fact that you came to the library means that you're interested in books, right? If it weren't for the noise, this kind of thing wouldn't be as annoying as I thought. Oh, girl. Hey! Shinono! Where are you? Jumonji, hold on. You gotta hold it back. Fortunately, Tsubaki quickly ran away as soon as she saw Jumonji's distorted expression, so the situation did not escalate any further. Mikawa immediately left, saying he would investigate elsewhere, while the other three continued their investigation. Hello! This is a school announcement. It is 10 p.m. From now on, it's nighttime. The dining will be locked and off limits. Well then, sweet dreams. Good night. I guess I should go soon. Kizuki, did you find anything? No, not at all. I don't have any clues. Even though I searched systematically like this, nothing came out. Jumonji, how are you so good at finding clues? It's just a feeling. I feel it. Jumonji peeked her head out from behind the bookshelf and lifted up her glasses. Perhaps it was a gesture showing off. Was she the kind of person who would do something like that? The judgment of the librarian committee. That's impressive. Are ultimates a concept that includes such instinctive things? Anyway, I should go back now. Mizuki's going to come back to nag me again. Jumonji, why don't you come with me? Alright then, whatever. I thought she was going to ignore us. Okay. Okay. We getting through the Jumonji. And so the three of us left the library. How come we didn't go meet with, we didn't meet with, Misaki like we did last time. Anyway, there was this character behemoth that looked so cute. I always like cats. Oh yeah? I'm more of a dog person than a cat person. I also like cats, but isn't Behemoth an attractive character regardless of that? I was walking towards the private room while listening to two people's idle conversation. Yep, I knew something bad was gonna happen as we were walking by. What is it? I'm not the only one who heard that, right? I think I heard it from somewhere pretty close. Oh, why are you doing this? It must have come from the dormitory. Whose voice is it? My body moved without thinking. And the sight that unfolded before us was... Oh wow. Why is Justin doing this? Justin was pinning Tadaira to the floor, holding her wrist. Ow! Why are you doing this? Justin? What are you doing? What happened? It's something must be done. That involves subduing Tadaira? Justin scoffed and looked behind him. He pointed his finger at Tadaira's private room door. Uh-oh. Did someone was waiting in her room? Unaware, even in this situation, as expected, dulled by peace. What are you talking about? Well, wait a moment. Someone was waiting in her room? It's a needle. Oh, someone's trying to... Oh. Was someone trying to, like... Huh? I don't understand how... Okay. We'll just see. A needle? Where? Huh? It was only when I got closer that I noticed something strange. Oh, dozens of them. There were dozens of tiny needles stuck closer to the doorknob. What on earth are these? They smell like cigarettes. Nicotine. Nicotine. Is that lethal? Like, I know that's an addictive substance, but is it lethal if you get it in a certain dosage? Was he trying to poison her? Nicotine, that's it. Needles? Nicotine? What do you mean? Don't you know? Someone set a trap for your room. Does something happen if nicotine goes... I don't know what happens if nicotine gets into your bloodstream. Is this something that people know? When you grab the doorknob to open the door, your hand gets pricked by the needle, and the nicotine on it enters your bloodstream. So, affirmative. I found it. Stopped her just before she grabbed handle. Oh wow! I did not know that. Concentrated nicotine is a deadly poison. You are more than cyanide. As soon as you're injured, your breathing becomes paralyzed, and you die in less than 5 minutes. Wow. Tadaira, you probably don't normally smoke, so 3 minutes should have been enough. Oh wow. I don't know who it was, but they really enjoyed reading The Tragedy X, didn't they? Why? Such a poison in school? It is unacceptable. Right. Didn't Misaki say she confiscated all the weapons? Oh. Pesticide. Oh, the cockroach thing. Nicotine is easier to obtain than you might think. You can get it simply by boiling the pesticide we have in our warehouse. Besides that, this needle and the putty used to fix the handle could have probably been obtained from the warehouse. Anyway, the most important thing is this. There is someone targeting you right now. Good goodness. Tadano sat down and couldn't continue speaking, hanging her head. Her trembling fingertips looked heartbreakingly pitiful. Just as Jumonji said, someone who wants to see blood again has appeared, and they are hiding within us. So, in the end it has finally come. This threat. Tadaira. Why has this happened again? I suppose this scene where the person melts alive inside bread and turns into jam wasn't that shocking. Guts can only carry you so far. I tried to appear strong. I knew that appearing weak was the most dangerous option. However, when it's right in front of me, I can't keep up the charade. Truthfully, I'm scared. Tadaira. I'm scared. I'm so scared. This feeling of helplessness, not being able to do anything on my own. I feel like I'll fall into the abyss at any moment if I don't grab onto something. Stop. You. Talking nonsense. I don't want to hear. Justin, that was rude. I don't know such feelings. But if you feel that you fall into abyss. Oh, Justin! Justin's so sweet. I don't know. How do I feel like Justin gonna die? I feel like Justin might die. He might be the one to die next. I don't know. I'm kind of concerned about Justin. This sounds like someone who's gonna die might say. Hold on to me. At least you won't be alone, even if you fade away. Yes, I'll hold on tight, Mr. Blade. I don't know, and I feel like if he dies, then Hitomi Tadaira is going to be upset that she was being protected by him, but she couldn't do anything to protect him. I don't know. I feel like Justin's gonna die next. I'm gonna be sad if that happens, though. You saved me, and you said such kind words to me. I can't thank you enough, Mr. Blade. Tadaira stood up, grabbed the hem of her skirt, and bent her leg, perhaps as a gesture of gratitude. I just did what I was told. If I did well, that's enough. Justin looked at the distant hallway as if nothing was really happening. That's probably Misaki. What is everyone doing in front of the private rooms? Everyone from the library, including Tadaira and Justin? What's going on? Misaki. It seems that she found us while on patrol. Oh, something really funny happened. Would you like to hear it? Something funny? Jumonji explained to Misaki what had transpired. Is everything you said true? It's true. I guarantee it. Oh my god. This can't be happening anymore. That's wrong voice. Oh my god. This can't be happening anymore. I will try to come up with a solution. But first, Justin, thank you so much for this. I'm glad I entrusted you with our escort. I hope you can continue to take good care of her in the future, can you? I will, my best. The rest of you go in and get some rest. I'll check the warehouse and see if Anything more dangerous? Okay. Leaving Justin and Misaki behind, who had begun carefully removing the needle trap from the doorknob, I entered the private room. The cozy atmosphere that had begun in the library instantly turned cold. All that remains is the chilling realization that we are in the middle of a killing game. Is there really any way to completely escape this pressure? If I don't give up, maybe I can find it somehow. As long as you don't give up. I feel like I heard something similar today. Hope is one-sided, and it is merely a cheap principle wrapped in pleasant-sounding phrases such as long as you don't give up. Therefore, it is extremely foolish to hope, and it only brings out one's own trouble. What the hell was that book? I thought about it for a while, but eventually I came to the conclusion that worrying or feeling anxious won't do much good at the moment. I need something to distract me, like yesterday, and the answer was not far away. Your books? Get in the bed, I guess? I don't know. I sat down on the bed with a book in my hand, just like yesterday. I opened the bookmark section, remembered which line I read, and started reading again. This book was the only thing that could bring me even a little joy in this unfamiliar space.
Hey everyone! It's morning, 7 a.m. It's wake-up time! Now let's get on with our lives!
When I woke up, my left index finger was caught between the pages of the book. It seems like I had fallen asleep while reading. I clearly remember being up until 2 a.m. Yesterday was the same, and I felt quite tired, perhaps because my regular daily rhythm was disrupted. Maybe I shouldn't read books from now on. I put aside my distracting thoughts and got up. Let's go to the diner. I feel like we're gonna find a body soon. That's just my inkling. Okay, everybody's here. Good morning, everyone. Today, Misaki was not smiling. She was simply looking at all around us with a downcast gaze. Somehow, this mood is getting scary. What's wrong, Misaki? Why the serious face today? Looks like someone's about to get in trouble. Shinano, did you do some mischief? Oh no, there's so much. I can't even figure out what it could be. Guys, I have something to tell you. What is it? I thought about it for quite some time, all night. I thought not saying anything would be like controlling information. Oh, what happened? There was an attempted murder last night. Come again? Yeah, I suppose you had to say it in the end. Justin Tadara could probably tell you more. Tadara, will you be fine? Yes. Tadara didn't mention the commotion that had occurred yesterday. If it hadn't been Mr. Blade, I really wonder what would have happened. Just hearing about it is nerve-wracking. Of course, I should also express my gratitude to Miss Misaki for thinking of providing me security. It was the right choice. The end. Ooh! Ooh, Ukyo's gonna be really scared. Like, I know Ukyo's like not in his right state of mind at this moment. That means there is a person among us who are after other people's lives? Such a thing. Tomoe slammed the table with both hands. Who is it? Tell me right now. Why on earth are you trying to disrupt the peace? Tell me immediately what is inciting such an impious act. Oh, they won't say. But are you telling me to just sit back and do nothing? Tomoe, just calm down for now. I apologize. I'm truly sorry for only showing you this organized side of myself lately. How can we find the culprit? Since it's not a murder case, a class trial won't be held, but it shouldn't be impossible to conduct our own deductions. Impossible. Trap when set, we don't know. And we don't know when the pesticide, putty, or needles disappear from the warehouse either. Finding out who the culprit is will almost be impossible. I'll borrow Shinano's video camera and try to watch the recorded footage, but honestly, I don't have high hopes. No, wait. Was there even a culprit among us to begin with? Or was it all Monokuma's doing? Oh, Kyo. You seem to have a hard time accepting it, Shinano. Unfortunately, Monokuma has previously stated that he would never engage in murder. I think the likelihood of it being his doing is extremely low. But it's not like the person died. I'm not even sure if Monokuma's words are trustworthy to even begin with, in the first place. She definitely dead if I stopped not. Also, everything Bear said to up to this point, believing is correct inductively. Still, is there anyone among our group who would set such a trap? That means there's someone among us who can't be trusted. Unconditional trust isn't the answer, but in the current situation, there's also ample reason to distrust other party. Excuse me. Are you saying to distrust me? Satoshi, you don't shut your mouth. Come on now, Satoshi, you always trying to do stuff to me. He's always trying stuff with me. Yeah, you can just tell by looking at Miyuki. He said he couldn't remember anything and skipped his self-introduction. What? Like, come on, you always trying to do something with me. Come on. I'm just trying to sit here and eat in peace, and you always gotta bring me into something. I'm so annoyed. My name was just mentioned out of the blue. Satoshi. I know he's probably being earnest. I know he's not trying to just start stuff. He's probably being very earnest, very sincere about this. But Satoshi, you make me quite angry. Is it not? You guys mentioned this at the beginning. We can't trust this guy. But you said let's keep him because downing him wouldn't change anything. No? Well, yeah, I'm sure that's what happened. That was true though. Ooh, Yuki is not about to take this. It seems that the intention is somewhat transparent to single me out like that and put me on the chopping block, but it's getting annoying. Why is my name being mentioned when it's been concluded that it's difficult to catch the culprit who set the trap? Yeah, I'm sure we had this conversation back when I first arrived at school. I wasn't upset at that time, but perhaps it's due to the combined effect of the fact that we were originally discussing an unexpected situation and that the speaker was Shitandan. This time, I couldn't just stand by and watch. Or so you're getting a little worked up this time. That's unpleasant, Mr. Shitanda. Hasn't the situation been distorted as if you were specifically suspecting Mr. Miyuki? I was just mentioning general knowledge. I had no such intention whatsoever. I guess I have to apologize, because I provided a reason for suspicion to Miyuki through this unnecessary topic. Thank you, Ukyo. That's why I like you. No, you're not the one who should apologize. Or, so apologizing means you really doubt at Miyuki? Stop! Stop it! Why are you so eager to pick on Miyuki? It's been like this before, just clinging to Miyuki with your speculations and muddying the waters. Can't you just let it go? Are you that suspicious of Miyuki? Do you hate him that much? Kizuki. Miss Misaki, please move on to the next topic, quick. Alright, Shitanda, take it easy and shut up. Shitanda's all, I kind of do feel bad for Shitanda a little bit though. He's always just kind of dismissed. He is always kind of dismissed and shown to be disliked. I kind of feel bad because I kind of feel like that he's actually trying to help and be productive. But he's just dismissed and like, okay, be quiet, Shitanda. You just do it too much. He is doing too much. But I also feel bad because I feel like he's being very earnest about it. Misaki took advantage of Shitanda's lost momentum to get the conversation back on track. Anyway, I have something to say to you guys. This is also a response to the complaint raised by Toma and Shirashina last time. The complaint we raised? Then are you referring to what we said about the right to give it disadvantages to those who don't follow the rules? Actually, that statement was made somewhat impulsively when my mindset was somewhat disturbed, so you can ignore it. No, right now, I understand that necessity better than anyone else. Indeed, to prevent another murder from happening, I can't afford to be soft-hearted. So, I want to ask for your understanding as well. For those who seriously break important promises or intentionally continue to spoil the atmosphere in the future, I'm thinking of imposing a disadvantage on a group level. On a group level? What does that mean? What does that mean? Disadvantage? That sounds scary. So we came back to this answer, huh? To be honest, I agree. Coercion without tangible disadvantages cannot last. I don't like it. So what are these disadvantages? Let's hear them. But that's the problem. In the end, I'll be the one inflicting the disadvantage, so I can't make it too harsh. I thought about like not giving us food or making us do push-ups. How can you make someone do push-ups? You can just not do push-ups. However, you can eat freely at the diner, and you can easily get snacks at the store, so it doesn't really help. It doesn't really matter. Also, push-up is a bit mild for punishment. That's why I'm worried. It has to be at a level you guys can agree in order for anything to work. What about confinement then? Since this doesn't cause direct pain, there will be less rejection. Students who are being punished are usually isolated from the outside world, so they don't have to worry about their safety during that time, right? Yeah. You're gonna put a block on the door? You're gonna put a block at the doorknob? Oh, this will be a locked room murder. No. I can already see how this is gonna be bad if that happens. Okay, if they put something on the door handle from on the outside, someone could move that and open the door. Because why would they lock it themselves, I guess? Because if they're trying to get out, if this is a punishment, they probably wouldn't. They would probably try to get out, so they probably wouldn't have it locked all the way. and they might come in and murder them. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Any kind of locker room murder. That's not really locker room. I don't know. That's great, but how are you going to lock them in? The private room door opens from the inside, so locking it is pointless. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe placing a heavy object in front of the door. Does this school have something that heavy? Why discuss from the start this? Seriously, it's dangerous, causes detrimental act. Okay. I guess it's not too late to listen first and decide, and then decide. Mizuki must have something on her mind when she brought it up. Ooh, this is a lot. Then let me suggest this. Mizuki Kuzu, I heard that you want a disadvantage that can be smoothly achieved within this environment and also have a definitive effect. Is that correct? Well, that's right. Is that so? I'm so nervous. In these situations, there's a method the Sawashina family has been using. Having experienced this training myself, I know it's effective as well. Oh, which is... corporal punishment! Corporal punishment! Corporal punishment is crazy. That is crazy. It is corporal punishment. Corporal punishment? Your family is tough. Literally, I'm like, oh, I don't know if they're gonna accept that. I don't know if they're gonna accept that. What? Are you saying she'll hit me if I break the rules? But how else are you gonna do corporal punishment? I mean, corporal punishment is inherently violent, isn't it? Of course, I'm not suggesting violence. Everything is up to our leader, Mizuki Kuzu, to decide and execute. It's just different subject in the end. I don't like this. I don't like corporal punishment. I'm embarrassed because it's a suggestion I never thought of. Hey, Sawashina, aren't you thinking too hard? You're talking about hitting each other among friends. Okay, I don't like this vibe I'm getting from you. Like, I feel like you've been trying to put Misaki in like this elevated status, making a lead. Like, she's leader. I don't know. Like, I feel like you need a leader. Like, you feel, I don't know. I don't like this thing that you're developing around Misaki. I don't like this. It's giving me the ick. It will be inappropriate to regard Miss Misaki as a mere friend. Ultimately, isn't Miss Misaki now in a position similar to a teacher who shows us the way? Hi, Curse's face is a bit scary. Where are you going to hit? Face, calf, or stomach? Hitting someone for not listening as a member of the relaxed generation, that's something I can't even imagine. I don't remember ever being hit by anyone, but I would never thought the concept of corporal punishment would be brought up. If you behave badly, you might get hit by your classmates. Huh, this is, I don't like this. I don't like the precedent that we're going to establish with this. I've never been hit by I've never even been hit by my dad. Why is the conversation suddenly going this way? Corporal punishment? Yeah. Is there really a need to raise a hand? Just behave well on your own. Suddenly, the logic of power is being presented. Are we the ones struggling
to escape the logic of power.
Sarashina, you know what you're saying might sound a bit radical, right? Corporal punishment? That's too sudden. I don't understand. I don't like this. He's being so attached. He needs someone. I don't know. He's gonna have a breakdown. He's gonna have a breakdown at some point. I feel like he's gonna have a breakdown. Miss Misaki, I didn't expect you to react so lukewarmly.
Huh?
What? If you thought I was advocating for indiscriminate violence in any situation, please correct me. I only do this in special circumstances where someone seriously breaks a promise or intentionally continues to disrupt the atmosphere. As a leader, I ask you to uphold the discipline. Oh, Rindaro, you always doing stuff like this too. I agree. If it's used as a last resort to maintain solid group, then it's not a bad thing. Everyone, aren't you failing to properly grasp the essence of the argument due to the vaguely anxiety-inducing concept of violence? We are doing this in order to save people. Ooh, Nintendo, you gonna murder somebody eventually. You gonna murder somebody eventually. I know you will. I don't want him to do, but I think he will. Tomoe, perhaps increasingly sensitive to the possibility of additional murders, actively supported Misaki's opinion. The tolerance that I mentioned last time may be having quite an influence on him. Yeah. This can be abused. No, but this can't be happening. What if she suddenly turns around and starts picking on me from some weird corner and tries to hit me? Once you have the power to inflict a corporal punishment, you only need a pretext to wield violence. You can justify it by attaching any reason. How do y'all know that? Y'all don't know that! I mean, Misaki isn't the type of person to do that. Those are empty words. We narrowly escaped having one of us sent to Daira to the afterlife, but blind faith is of no help at all. Were you trying to use the expression crossing the sticks in the middle and then suddenly change your mind? I guess I still haven't earned enough trust. I hope you know that at least that won't happen. I think you know that that's also just empty talk. Agreed. Violence not acceptable. Misaki rolled her eyes as if scanning us all, then met Justin's gaze. Justin, if you don't trust me that much, then would you be my watcher? What? You disagree with me. You don't trust me, and you've often disagreed with me before. That's why you can be my control measure. Are you saying that? This is too much. This is too much. This is too much. Are you saying that when you feel the need to exercise the corporal punishment, Justin's gonna be the one to make sure you don't go overboard? This is wild. This is wild. Oh, so you're saying if you're worried about being tyrannical, you can just let Justin monitor you? Yeah. If he doesn't like me even one little bit, he'll immediately put on the brakes. No matter how much I've trained my body, my combat and strength are nowhere near yours, and I've earned the trust of the students. If I had a control measure, it would be you.
Huh?
What is going on? What is going on? No, hang on. When did you start? No, hang on. When did you suddenly start to consider corporal punishment positively? Just a moment ago, you were being gentle and cautious. I just thought I couldn't ignore it when I saw so many people agreeing. As much as I care about the members of the school, I need to be stricter. Justin, you saw it right next to her, didn't you? The nicotine-laced needle trap? It may have ended in failure because of you, but Tadara might have died last night. We could have gone back to the class trial, held a trial, and then returned to the school with one of our classmates gone. Well, you mean two, right? Well, one from that group, I guess. I don't even want to think about it. If you think I'm the embodiment of power, you're sorely mistaken. With so many eyes watching, it's inevitable that we'll judge as fairly as possible. There are even control measures in place to prepare from any unforeseen circumstances. The strongest and most solid control mechanism that no one can overcome. However, Justin, I feel a little burdened that I'm giving you more tasks. You already can't sleep properly, but now there's one more thing to worry about. Incorrect. I've always paid attention to you, from very day first when arrived at school. That is, maintaining status quo. Nothing to worry, because something I always done. That means I don't trust, so I'll watch. It is duty mine given. Watch is familiar. Thank you for taking this topic into consideration. Okay. A stance that allows agreement without even without believing. What an interesting perspective. If that's the case, shouldn't we also hear other people's opinions? What do you all think? I don't care. Whatever happens. Kinda, weren't you the one who opposed it? Going on about the logic of power and all that? No, I just said whatever came to mind. Honestly, I don't know. I'm a little confused about which side is right. Dion! Dion, you're always just dropping bombs like this. I'm used to getting beaten. Honestly, I don't think it'll be a bad idea to do what Sarashina says. And I hate seeing dead bodies again. I don't like getting hit, but hitting between friends seems weird too. I don't know. There was no strong opposition. Those who had previously expressed concerns appeared to be becoming less vocal. Tadara, what about you? I agree. It's not just that she's the one who had a life almost taken away. Of course she'd be acting like this. No matter how terrifying the punishment, it's less terrifying than having the fear of having the fear of having. Oh. No matter how terrifying the punishment, it's less terrifying than the fear of having to face the bodies of your friends again. Possibility of death. I'm sorry, it might be too selfish of me to express my opinion. But to be honest, I don't want to die. Even Tadara, who kept her silence, spoke up. I think the situation's settled, but let's vote anyway. Sarashina's proposal, that is I, Misaki Kuzu as leader, will administer punishment to those who continuously violate rules. Who opposes this? Who raises their hand? No further voices of opposition emerged. Even Mayu. Even she gonna say yes? Oh wow. Engo was just resting her chin on her hand with a very displeased expression. She probably thought that raising a hand alone wouldn't be able to change the public opinion. I became quite curious as to why she, like Jumonji, didn't declare her independent actions. Mitsuki seemed unaware of Ego as she clapped her hands together with a loud smack and focused her gaze. Well then, it seems that the opinions are unanimous. Alright, so it's been decided. For a moment, I had doubts about whether it was a really good decision. As Mitsuki said, there must be those who, like me, momentarily doubt Mitsuki, and the countermeasures are also clear. There won't be anything to worry about. This is crazy. I cannot. I simply cannot. Thank you so much, everyone. To be honest, I thought it would either cause more people to leave or that I get a whole lot of insults. You can think of it as Miss Mitsuki having a lot of trust. Of course, you must also feel a great sense of responsibility. Moshiwake gozaimasen. I'm sorry. I feel like I caused you unnecessary distress. No, why are you apologizing? The apology should come from that traitorous tempted murderer, whoever they are. That's right. While their identity must remain shrouded in mystery, it's only right that they be ultimately uncovered and punished. Yeah, that definitely is an issue that needs to be addressed. Everyone be careful until the traitor is revealed. I have a feeling that this kind of trickery won't end with just this one time. If possible, I would like to recommend group action. I guess I'll have to stay in my private room for the time being. Well, I don't think Kuzu was hoping for such a reaction or saying those words with that intention. Still, I can't help but be scared. Anyway, judging by the way the trap was set up so shady, probably doesn't have the guts to come forward and get blood on their hands. That kind of person probably wouldn't do something during school hours when anyone and everyone is wandering around the school building, right? Is that so? The only thing you should be careful of is traps, at best. But I think only someone like Tadara can't avoid them. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, excuse me. Are you always like this? Why do you always agree with Mitsuki's thoughts? Oh no, I absolutely do not wish for the cohesion of this group to break. Seriously, what do you guys think of me? Chitana's words could no longer continue. Huh? Jumonji? Jumonji entered the diner. No. Especially not now. If she heard what y'all was about to do, she would not be trying to join this anytime soon. Jumonji, are you finally ready to join us? Why would I? I'm hungry, so I came here to get something to eat. Jumonji then sat down in an empty seat and naturally reached for the utensils. Jumonji, your dark circles seem to have gotten darker. Is it just me? Who are you talking about? I'm fine. It's obvious you let loose because of the newly opened library. No matter how interesting the book is, you need to get to bed on time. We've seen those eyes a lot at our research institute. That look for utter exhaustion definitely belongs to someone who pulled an all-nighter. I'm just trying to eat. Why is everyone making such a fuss? Jumonji then stood up with a plate in hand, passes and disappeared out the diner's door. I guess she didn't want to hear that. Miss Jumonji must have wanted to eat in a relaxed manner, but she must have been uncomfortable with all the attention on her. It's like saying when dog eats, you don't touch food. But, Mr. Blade, you said it differently. Surprisingly, Iko, you're still here? How exactly was my image established in your minds? You know, when people acted so logically and irrationally, you cursed at them, right? Or am I wrong? That's for sure.
なんだそれ。
That's the way I am. No matter how interesting the book is, to stay up all night on my own, is that even possible? You're the ultimate Frida. Have you ever worked overnight? Of course. I've seen it countless times while working. It's just that I can't do it on my own. I'm almost unable to sleep right now because of insomnia. Yeah, that's right. Wait a moment. Did I just remember that? How? I wonder if it doesn't show my dark circles, because we're already so dark to begin with. Hey, don't look at my face too closely. Mikawa hurriedly waved his hand in front of his face and suddenly covered his nose with his gloved hand. Oh. What is it? It's nothing. Mikawa then definitely took a pocket tissue out of his back pocket and covered his nose. There was a little blood on his hand that was removed from his nose. Your blood. Blood? Blood? That startled me. Tomoe suddenly saw blood and jumped up screaming, while Tadaira, who was sitting right next to him, covered her ears. Is a nosebleed really that surprising, Tomoe? Don't worry about it. I tend to get nosebleeds easily. I end up stopping it with my gloved hand. It's going to take some time to clean it up. Plus, it takes a long time to dry. I don't have any other gloves. I don't take these gloves off all day. That's right, you wear gloves all day long. Don't you think it's a little strange that there are no other gloves? Clearly, there were many clothes prepared in the private room that were exactly the same as the clothes we were currently wearing. Oh, that's right. But no matter how hard I looked, I couldn't find the gloves. Same goes for hats. Me too. I had all my clothes, including the gown, but I didn't have any spare glasses. I couldn't find earrings myself. They might just be in a corner I haven't looked in yet. To summarize the story so far, it seems that among the clothing items, yes, there are no items that can be classified as accessories. Why is that the case?
That's right! Silence for now. First, we shall bear witness to Mikawa's scream. Ah! Oh dear. It's like it should be getting old, but it's not, you know?
Hey, just get to the point.
Oh dear, you guys are being really hostile towards me. Well, then I'll just say what I have to say and then get out. To put it simply, it's because of the budget shortage. I don't have enough money to prepare all the accessories.
You took over an entire school, then renovated it, and you say you don't have enough money?
You might think otherwise, however, since I have to prepare several accessories, the
Accumulated. Well, I cannot speak it. I'm too tired.
The accumulated amount was more than I expected. Let's give you a simple example. Those earrings from Tadaira cost 10 million yen each.
What are you saying? Oh, why are you surprised?
Excuse me? Is that true, Mr. Monokuma?
Are those earrings yours?
To be exact, they're my family's. I borrowed everything from my family, including this cello. Borrowed? I mean, borrowed? What do you mean? That is all. That is also a minor family matter. Also not a very pleasant story. In this situation, it's not something worth mentioning. An unusual family history, you say? The point is, the dinosaur earrings are so expensive that it's impossible to prepare many of them. That's right! Tomoe's scarf and piercings are also from fairly high-end brands, although they're not very comparable. Jumanji's glasses also have a high refractive index, so they are very expensive. I somehow managed to get the essentials ready, but I couldn't bring myself to go that far. So please understand. Why is this so pathetic? I thought I was something special. Seriously, for the first time, you seem almost human, Monokuma. No, I'm a bear in the first place, so don't even look human. What about my gloves? What about my gloves? These are cheap ones you can find even at the convenience stores. That's for fairness! Just because you have so many gloves, it doesn't mean yours can't be the expensive pair. Miss Monokuma cares for all the students equally. But it would have been nice if you prepared it in the warehouse. Gloves in the warehouse? Well, there's definitely nothing that can be used as a substitute. Later, when I have more money, I'll buy some disposable plastic gloves. No, to begin with, talking about equality and such is complete sophistry. Glasses aren't just an accessory. I can't live without them. When you think about it, isn't that the point? Headmaster Monokuma's a beast among beasts, with 6.0 vision on both sides, so I couldn't consider prospective students with poor eyesight. But beast? How could a bear with such sharp claws and teeth not be a beast? When I was living in the wild, I would tear apart dozens of tigers, lions, and even bears every day. Hey, I told you to not talk nonsense. Oh, if only I had not lost my wild spirit. Anyway, I'll try to get you some glasses, so please bear with it for now. Anyway, you've been living without any problems just that far, haven't you? Well, I'm off then. I was mixing the words, but it's okay. And that's what they say. If anyone feels worried about it, please bear with it for a little longer. It's okay, I won't lose it or anything. Was at that moment Kizuki finished speaking. Dun, dun. Hello! This is a school announcement. As someone who was just talking to you face to face, it might seem a bit ridiculous for me to do a formality like this. Anyway, all students are required to assemble in the gym immediately. There'll be punishment for students who don't attend, so please have everyone attend as soon as possible. Oh boy. No way. No way. Yeah. The announcement itself was unremarkable, nothing special, just a call from Monokuma. But now we know what this means. 3 days. Only 3 days. 3 days after we arrived at the school and 3 days after the first murder occurred. We have to be ready to accept a new motivation. Monokuma didn't like the fact that, seem to like the fact that we're even achieving such a brief piece. I feel the blood draining from my head, a sensation flowing down my spine. Am I trembling right now? It's starting again, and there's no time to relax. I tried so hard to forget that voice. What was it this time? What was he trying to do? Everyone seems anxious. Everyone's complexions went noticeably pale. He was the only one who maintained a cheerful attitude. But everyone, think about it. Whether we like it or not, we are beings thrown into this space regardless of our will, right? No matter what we do, escaping is impossible. So, what do you want us to do?
当然だよね
Well, what I'm saying is, don't deny reality and just accept it.
おい
Stop. The atmosphere is already chaotic enough, so there's no need for you to step in.
え
It seems like you're the one stepping forward. I thought I had exactly pointed what we need to do. Okay, anyway, let's go to the gym. That's what I think as well. At least let's open the lid and check before we get anxious. Guys, listen to me. As a leader, and as someone who has been motivated by the same things as you last time, I want to say this. Don't be agitated. Calm down, and please don't lose your sense of reason. And trust me. Believe on me. I'll come up with the best plan somehow. As Misaki finished speaking, the students stood up in groups of 5 or 3 or 5. I don't see people holding their positions. Hey, are you guys okay? There's no way I could be okay, you know. If we were Mrs. Tsubaki, your heart would be at peace. If we were Miss Tsubaki, would your heart be at peace? We may be about to have to give up another life. I don't even know if it will even be me or you. How can I stay calm? Me too. Of course I'm nervous. To be honest, I think my heart is about to explode.
でもね
But Tsubaki strode forward and pulled Sadashido's arm upwards. I'll try to get scared after watching it. Will that be better? At least making my mind more at ease? Sadashido stood with a complicated expression as he was at a loss for words at Tsubaki's smile.
えっと
Tomoe, you don't like the idea of having to look for out of your motives? Of course, that is the same for me, but there's something I'm more worried about. Well, I don't know if it's right for me to tell you this. I suppose my beliefs were wavering these days. It's a ridiculous thing to say. What does that mean? You're the one who cherishes and loves life more than anyone else. You also spoke about animals. We also spoke about volunteering to work in remote areas of Africa.
そうです
I know what you mean, yet I can't quite clearly explain this turmoil in my own heart either. Is it because life is so terribly looked down upon in this twisted environment? Tomoe began to say the most unusual things I'd ever heard from him. Just I was wondering what I should say. Then you just have to make it precious again. Miss Kizuki, no matter what Monokuma says, wouldn't you be able to defy Strix head on, since you have such a strong will? There's no reason to tremble in fear. To have such wonderful people as my classmates. I, Tomoe Rintaro, am finally able to find a good relationship. I think your words will be the ends I need. I feel better, or rather, significantly improved. Tomoe said this and got up from his seat.
よろしい
Let's go. I will burn it into my body to withstand whatever it may come. And so we headed to the gym with our restless hearts. Oh god, I hope that this would not have happened. I was like, please don't take me directly to the gym because I want to save. But I was gonna stop. Come on, everyone! Why are you so late? Jumanji was reading a book alone in the library on the second floor as the first to come down. As before, Monokuma was on the gymnasium stage. I noticed something large covered in the tent standing next to him. Could that be the new motive? The reaction is so weak that it's less fun. Hey, let's get straight to the point already. 3 days have passed since the new floor opened, a new wind has blown, and you two must commit murder with a new direction. And yet, What is this peaceful atmosphere? Oh, what? There was an actual attempt, wasn't there? But in the end, no one died, so it doesn't count. And this continues as hopelessly boring. Oops. I'm saying this just by looking at your faces, but this time the levels will be much lower than what I gave you before. Since you guys have been exhausted by the constant attacks in your family, friends, relatives, and colleagues, this time it's a break. So take it easy and accept it.
Don't make me laugh. What are you trying to do?
Well, whether you believe it or not, things inside won't change. Now this introduction has gone on long enough. Shall we get straight to it? Monokuma came down from the podium, grabbed the corner of the tent, and pulled it straight. The tent slid off without any resistance. And what was inside?
What is this? What appeared was a large rectangular unfamiliar object that I had never seen before. Allow me to formally introduce
the fortune-telling machine that gained tremendous popularity in Mono Land of Rhetorica. I decided to bring it here after much deliberation.
Rhetorica? A fortune-telling machine? What is that? Excuse me.
It's a type of vending machine you might see at a foreign amusement park. When you insert money, it prints a card with your fortune or advice written on it.
Ah, I think I know what it is. I saw something similar at USJ. You're giving us advice? Okay.
Of course, it's just saying pre-written phrases at random, so it's not really helpful. Just for fun.
Ah, I guess so. You have to be vigilant. How was that not even a motive?
I'll explain that from now on. Monokuma stepped down from the podium and approached the machine briskly. Here, please insert one monocoin and wait. As Monokuma inserted a coin into the slot, and slowly the machine began to move its hand back and forth over the crystal ball as if it was looking at fortunes. After about 10 seconds, Monokuma's machine stopped and a piece of paper came out. Okay, let's see, what does it say? Do not underestimate your abilities, for there are things that no one knows swirling behind your back. Oh gosh, these machines are great and all, but they use such complicated language, you know? Wait, does that make it a prophecy then? Anyway, to show you more clearly, I'll take $1 volunteer from the students. First come, first serve. Monokuma raised his hand, accepted the volunteer, and students glanced at each other, just looking around.
I'm still reading his voice. Of course, the same was true for me. New motive, fortune-telling machine, strange phrases. There was so much new information coming in at once that my head was spinning and my heart was pounding. If no one's going, I'll represent everyone.
Me.
Huh? Kanna?
Curious. Okay, Kanna, it's the first time bonus to draw is free. I'll give you the mana coin, so try to draw it.
Kanna walked up to the machine, took the coin from Monokuma and pushed it into the machine. The doll moved as before and spat out a piece of paper of the same size.
Beware of laziness. Sleep begets sleep. I don't like it.
So, to sum it up, is this a machine that gives advice to people who it was chosen? Is this motivation? I was really excited about what it would be like this time, but I'm disappointed. Excited? You're making remarks that might be offensive to others with such a light-hearted attitude, Mr. Shitanda. You're talking more than usual, Sadashina. Are you nervous again? I was only taking issue with your behavior.
Poop, poop, poop. Are you disappointed? You could think that way. Gosh, catering to kids tastes really tough. If it's too stimulating, they cry and make a fuss. But if it's too mild, they complain it's boring. Anyway, this is the motive. As you can see, it's a simple system where if you put in one monocoin, you get a piece of paper with some advice written on it.
Is that all?
Of course! Oh, but even if this is all there is to the machine, the contents of the modem itself still remain.
What?
Only 2 days! You have 2 days to empty all the papers in this machine.
Ultimately, that's the main point.
Indeed! If there's even one stronger sheet of paper left, if there's even one sheet of paper left, I will prepare a stronger motive. Perhaps as an extension of the first motive?
No! That.
Of course, I can stop it if a murder happens before that. You can choose whatever you want. Pull out all the papers, see the motive, or commit the murder.
I really don't understand. What are you trying to achieve with this? What on earth are we gonna do with a piece of paper with a few strange phrases written on it?
Poop, poop, poop. You guys can see that out for yourselves. And I hope you don't think the conditions are too harsh. Who knows? That cliche advice might become the backbone of your success. I guess I'll finish my motivation presentation. I'm going to head out now. Thanks for your hard work, everyone.
What should we do? Need I say more? Collect all the coins and pull out paper. That's right. Let's finish this in one go. Everyone, check your pockets. No, I don't think that's that simple. Hey, El Flower, I'm doing well today, thank you. How are you doing? Huh? Why? What are you gonna do with the coins you collect? Well, someone has to flip a coin for the coin throwing as a representative. Seriously, you people. Consider Khan in this case. The advice that I've given you seems perfectly suited to her, doesn't it? What I mean is, this machine isn't just a simple fortune-telling machine that randomly gives advice like traditional fortune-telling. It's a machine that gives advice tailored to the person who puts in the coin. Now that you mention it, I'm curious about how it works. No, it doesn't suit me at all. Girl, okay, anyway. So, what you're saying is that if one person puts in a coin as a representative, only advice about them will continue to come out. Right. Doesn't that seem a bit unfair? No matter how cryptic the advice, this is ultimately a motive. You never know what kind of strange advice, what kind of strange results it might produce. Improbable coincidence? If you're worried about that possibility, Monaco began to walk towards the machine. Echo? If it's dangerous, I'll keep it to myself. Echo hesitated for a moment after looking at the piece of paper and took another coin out of her pocket. Yeah, see for yourself whether it's a coincidence or not. Mizuki took the paper from Ego's hand as she walked towards her. Doubt yourself. Dang. Wait, hold on. No, wait a minute. That's not... Ego screamed, suddenly scratched the paper from Mizuki's hand, and shoved it roughly into her pocket. Okay. That was a lot. I'm concerned. I gave you the wrong one. This is it. Apparently she mistook the two pieces of paper she just pulled for each other. It's too basic of a mistake to be attributed to Eiko. But doubt yourself. What does that mean? Waiting. As you are now, you cannot uncover your true identity. Oh, what is this? I just want to let you know how it works, see? So I gave this kind of advice right away. Isn't this enough to be certain? So does that mean we can finally figure out the method? It does seem Miss Eiko's guess is correct. It certainly could be a risky burden to shoulder alone. Well, actually, it might not really matter. If anyone's going to take the lead, it's obviously me. I can carry it all. That's good confidence, but this is it is a motive, you know. You need to be more careful. I agree. Just because you're a leader doesn't mean you have to try and solve everything on your own. It's truly touching when you think of me that way, about me that way, but this is difficult. Wouldn't it be better if just one person handled it neatly? How about this? We'll take volunteers. Wouldn't it be better if people who are confident in their hearts will not be swayed by anything, no matter what they see, were the ones to do it? Agree. Such people exist, a few among us. It's good to share. I'll support first. I'm not sure, Rintaro Tomoe. You were just saying to Riki or Rika in the cafeteria that you were just losing your resolve on life. Come on now, Rintaro. I don't trust you with a motive. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I will also participate. I got angry after watching the motive video, but I never once thought of getting my hands dirty in something like murder. Same here. If only I could raise my hand. The moment that horrifying image resurfaced in my mind, my resolve completely vanished. I'm going to do it too. Okay, I've tried to hold this in as we finish this scene up, but I really have to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Huh? You too? Because I don't like any more severe motives. Do you dislike that? No, that's fine. Thank you for your cooperation. So that's 5 people. Anyone else? I think I just had a really brilliant idea. Can I tell you? What are you going to say next? Oh, because she can't see. Oh, that's true. Or is it? Will she have Braille? Can she read Braille? Let's see. Have to diary pull out all of them. Since she can't see the contents anyway, there shouldn't be any problem if she pulls out the paper, right? Well, that is certainly one method. Hey, what kind of convenient tool do you think disability is? No, but it's true that overcoming it this way is convenient. We're not in a position to be picky about what's good or evil right now. You said someone's about to die, right? Do you still think you have the luxury to uphold humanitarian principles?
No, but still. Okay, I'll do as you say, Mrs. Shitanda.
What? You too?
It's okay, since I can't read the content anyway, there's no disadvantage. The only thing I'd feel is unpleasant of being treated as a tool, but isn't my position to be helpful to you all, even at times like this? The investigation is not going well, and my talent is not very useful either. You're wasting a valuable human resource like Mr. Blade on me.
You don't want to say that about you! Don't say that!
I already know I'm being targeted by someone for no reason, and causing you a lot of trouble is no small thing. It would be nice to show that I could do something too.
I don't know, I'm scared that it's gonna come out Umbrella and she'll know what it says.
I tried to appear strong. I knew that appearing weak was the most dangerous thing. However, when it was right in front of me, I can't keep up the charade. Truthfully, I'm scared.
Tadaira.
I'm scared. I'm so scared of the feeling of helplessness, of not being able to do anything on my own. I feel like I'll fall into the abyss at any moment if I don't grab onto something. At that time, and in that situation, Tadaira might have a strong dislike towards her own powerlessness. No, there's no need for you to say it like that. The best thing for you and all the other students is to stay out of trouble. There's no need to feel pressure to take on other tasks for no reason. That's right. I hope you don't think of yourself as too incompetent. Mr. Tadaira, you are beautiful just by your own existence. Thank you for your kind words. Then, just think of it as something I'm doing just because I want to. I really don't mind at all. If that's your wish, then there's no reason to stop you. Strangely enough, I feel bad about following Shitanda's opinion. Well, you've been particularly quick to disagree with my opinions. Am I that much of a thorn in your side? Yes. Oh, looks like I really messed up this time. Can we just like have a try out one verse before she pulls out all of them? Like, I want to see if it's gonna come out in Braille or not. So, is it decided then? First, all of you, your monocoins. Oh my gosh, Monokuma, I'm tired of you. Hold! Stop! Gah! Stop right there! I didn't think of this before! Too bad. Too bad. You didn't say it, so you can't do anything else about it. What is it now, Bear? Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. I'll add something to the motive. Hitame Tadaira cannot use the rhetorica. Come on, Monokuma. Why'd you being underhanded? Hey! It's easy to pull strings these days. If you mess up, you just pull a hotfix and ignore it. There's no way this is not intentional. It's not like I changed the rules after Tadaira chose the rhetorica. It's safe to do this, okay? He's saying it's safe, so he doesn't feel ashamed. This is a real complaint. As the headmaster, it was a mistake on my part. What difference does it make if I ban the person picking up the papers who can't read what's written anyway? It's not like there's even Braille in the paper. Okay, that's why I was wondering if there's gonna be Braille on it. Why are you all so upset about it? Why are you all so upset about it? It makes me upset to be treated like this. Please understand, Miss Tadaira. It is my first time dealing with a visually impaired person, so I'm experiencing trial and error here. So you'd rather do this to me? Okay, I'll explain the change rules so I'll disappear again. Again, Mr. Diver is prohibited from accessing the Torga. Please be careful. Even if you put in one other coin, you'll be punished immediately. That's it. Damn, I didn't want to rule right away. I didn't know it would turn out like this. I'm sorry, everyone. I said I could do it with confidence. Stop. No apology. Not your fault. In that case, it seems like the next best option would be for those who volunteered to receive the coins, as mentioned earlier. I guess so. Anyone else raise their hand? No? Alright, first take out the model coins you have. We gathered all the model coins we had. Wow. The school has this many coins? We counted at least 500, right? What's most surprising is that among these many coins, about 400 are from Mikawa. Jesus, Mikawa, how many pockets do you have in your clothes that you keep dropping coins in? I thought I was looking at a water fountain. I have been looking for nothing but those all day. There's also a bit of a mono machine, so it's only this much. They were originally close to 1,000. I guess I shouldn't have wasted my money there. I didn't even think about saving when we didn't have any money in here. Okay, let's get started. I don't have a clue about how much paper there is, but 500 should be enough to get through, right? Yeah, I don't think that there are more than 500. Let's have 5 people. Let's have 5 people stand in a line, and when the person at the front draws about 10, they move to the back of the line. Everyone pick up your coin. Everyone pick up all your coins. Pick up all the coins you can. Yeah. An extraordinary sight unfolded. Don't doubt yourself, for those who follow you truly believe in you. Don't turn away from your own heart, for it is revealing to you the truth that is more transparent than anything else. Do not lose faith, for the hand of salvation is coming down from heaven. Justin then took some out of his pocket and looked at it for a moment. Oh, Mr. Justin, you carry a cross. Are you perhaps Christian? Wrong, just carrying it around. Is that so? What are you looking at? I'm not going to continue reading along. Me too. Is it just me who finds it funny that each of them says a few cringeworthy lines? There's no need to read them out like that. I guess there are phrases you like. This strange procession continued for several tens of minutes. Misaki, do you have a moment? I want to join too. There seem to be about 200 notes out there, but they don't seem particularly dangerous. You made this decision after careful consideration, right? Of course. Wouldn't it be easier and better if several people did it? Okay, come this way. Okay. I'll do it too. Me too. Me too. When there were no signs of danger, everyone started joining in. Yeah, since the only thing I can show is text anyway, it probably doesn't pose much of a threat to me. I made up my mind. I'll join too. Number of people participating doubled in an instant from 5 to 10. I walked towards the line and glanced at the other 4. Even if Tadara's participation was originally impossible, Chitana's purpose was to observe us.
So many people are participating. I want to participate too. A weak and pathetic person like me will surely not be able to endure the motive. It'll be better for everyone if I stay like this. The other two must be really scared. Of course, since the first motive was so evil, it's not hard to understand that feeling. Endlessly looking upon things as strange. The consequences of deeply rooted blindness are disastrous. What on earth is this? It means to think before you act, dummy. I don't know about the other people, but hearing that from you hurts my pride. Oh my. Oh my, look at this kid. He doesn't seem to know how deep my thoughts are. Let's see, what will it show for me? Thou shalt not lie. Wow, is that a retort? That's what she does a real whiz. In the midst of all the commotion, my turn finally arrived. I picked up a monocoin and put it into the machine. The machine doll looked. The monochrome doll inside the glass moved his hand back and forth on top of the glass ball as if telling fortunes, and soon a piece of paper slid out. What could be written on it? I pulled out the paper with a little expectation. Shake not, but let yourself be shaken. This may be the only way to escape this place. I expect a vague story to come out, but I didn't expect such an abstract remark. I have no idea what they're talking about, but saying anything about the advice that's already been printed out won't make a difference. I put the note in my pocket and inserted the next coin. Yeah?
Huh? What's wrong?
Huh? Oh, nothing. When Kizuki, who was standing behind me, asked, I stuffed the second piece of paper into my pocket. I don't want to show this. Oh, it's the same thing over and over again. Shake not, but let yourself be shaken. This may be the only way to escape this place. I don't want to tell Kizuki that the same phrase appeared on the second piece of paper. This is obviously strange compared to how others kept getting different phrases, so I don't want to reveal it. I didn't want to be treated as a different being anymore. Yeah, that is very strange. Nothing changed after that. The machine spit out a piece of paper with the exact same content written on it, and I hurriedly took the paper into my pocket, afraid of being caught. I repeated this 7 more times. It was my 10th turn. The last of my turn, I picked up the 10th piece of paper without thinking much about it. And surprisingly, the machine had another answer prepared for me. Thinking too much? Why is that? It's a good habit to reconsider. A sense with that tone has clearly changed from just moments ago. It felt like they were looking right through me and throwing out a single remark. I stuffed the paper into my pocket as if possessed, and getting up my seat to Kizuki, I returned to the back of the line. No matter how much I think about it, everything in the school seems to treat me as someone special. What the hell am I? What kind of person am I? Having one more mystery to solve alone was not a pleasant thing. Miyuki! Can you hear me? Huh? Yeah. I think I was so absorbed in my thoughts that I didn't hear Misuki's voice. We ran out of coins. I think we'll have to search the school for more. What? There were about 500 coins piled up. Naturally, there were almost about 500 sheets of printed paper. Was there that much paper in that machine? Yeah, this is way beyond my expectations. I turned around and looked at the clock. About 2 hours had passed since then, so 4 to 6 hours remain.
Still, there's plenty of time left. If we look around, it might not be impossible.
Oh, right. Let's look around and see whatever we can find. Don't you think it's too much of a fuss? 46 hours is a long time left. I thought we can take our time and find them. I'd rather finish up this stuff up now than worry. What if we search for them and the coins don't show up? So does that mean that this thing we have to do as a group is over? I'm going. So tough. Needless to say, we have to move out and find the coins. Oh, anyway. Alright everyone, let's voluntarily look for the remaining coins inside the school. I'll call you again when there are 12 hours left until the deadline. Well then, dismissed! Okay, child. I think it's our cue. We can finally put a pause on this. It's been 3 hours. The students left in groups of 2s and 3s, and I also walked out the gym. And I tried to leave, however... Oh gosh. I stealthily stuck close to him as I exited the entrance. I don't know. But anyway, it's really reassuring, you know? How could I not know? I just act according to my principles. Try not to read into it too much. Only people left behind me were Misaki and Ego. As expected, the conversation began. I couldn't miss this. If that... Okay. This is the longest scene. There's no breaks at all. Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. Okay. If that's what you insist on, then so be it. Still, I'd really appreciate if you could, if possible, stay with me in that spirit in the future. Really? Well, it's nice to see. It's nice that it seems like you put some thought into it. So you care? Enough embarrassing talk. I'm going now. Oh, the conversation ended much faster than I expected. I quickly moved away, careful not to be heard. Ego's side view, walking with a nonchalant expression, seemed somewhat nostalgic, but I couldn't grasp the reason. I returned to my private room. Even if it's to find monocoins or other clues, can't afford to slack off on my investigation. Let's head out. Free time, yeah, we could have finished someone if we continued to do free time, but we will pause here for today. I am hungry. I want to get some dinner. But yeah, we got a lot of interesting stuff so far, Hiruto. A lot of interesting stuff so far. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared about Justin dying. I'm scared about Rintaro committing murder. I'm scared about Ukyo as well. He's giving me he's cause for concern. I don't know. I don't think that I was gonna die. She might live. We seem to have been here for 2 years so far already. Interesting. Huh. I don't know. I wonder if also someone who did not get a motive is going to be the one who commits murder. That might also be a possibility, but anyway. Thank y'all so very much for being here with me today. Tomorrow we'll be back to play. What is on my schedule tomorrow? Actually, I don't even remember. We will be back to play. Oh, we will be playing Omori for the first time actually. So if y'all want to see me play Omori to begin Omori, I'll be playing that tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be beginning Omori tomorrow. I've been meaning to play this for a long time because I know it's very popular. And I know it's very good. Oh, Nadaparu, you still here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow to play Omori. Then we'll take a break, and then we'll be playing 2 more games later this week. But thank y'all very kindly for being here. Nice to meet you, Nadaparu VT. I really appreciate you being here. And I'll see the rest of y'all later. Y'all come back now, you heard me? Bye.